27-minute comedy hour. It's like what you see on TV, except it's online. 27-minute comedy hour. Everything in a comedy hour except half the time.
Hello and welcome to the 27 Minutes Comedy Hour, where we try to cram an hour's worth of comedy into less than half the time. This week, though, in the news, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, won a landmark battle with the Mail on Sunday after they printed extracts of a letter she wrote to her father, as if proof were needed that these people live in a different world. A letter! When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone? Honestly, how did the Mail intercept it? Shoot it down with a carrier pigeon?
Oh shit.
A spokesman for the Associated Newspapers, the owners of the Mail on Sunday, said they were surprised at the judgment. How they're surprised at being found guilty for invading privacy when they took a private letter they didn't own and printed intimate details and long extracts in a national newspaper is anyone's guess. But then this is the same company who tapped private phone lines. So maybe they think privacy means the exact opposite of what privacy actually means. Needless to say, one woman was happy about the outcome, as she wanted to avoid drawn-out legal proceedings, and also it stopped her from having to organise a quick trip through a Parisian tunnel.
As if you said that, man. That's a Photoshop, that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to the stage our wonderful guests this week. We've got the brilliant Heather Elizabeth. We've got Griff. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to, without further ado, introduce the man making up our quartet of quips. It is the wonderful Ben Harrington.
Yeah! All right, yeah. I started waving before you announced me, so thinking, he doesn't look like a Heather. But there we are. Nice to be here. It's nice to be. It's nice to be on any kind of performance. Although I don't look particularly good on a webcam. Let's be honest. I look like Wayne Rooney has had a baby with Mr. Potato Head. That's how bad things are. I have to deal with that. My body is fucking slowly deteriorating during lockdown, right? So about 3 weeks ago, I discovered I've got hemorrhoids. Give me a chair if you... No, don't. I don't want to fucking... awful. Hemorrhoids. My cream of choice is Anusol. That's the one I've gone for. You germaloids. You take your pick. Pepsi. You decide which one you want to do. But it's very, very calming. I'm not joking. They could undo a hostage situation with it. How'd you get him off the roof? Well, we just sprayed him with Anusol. It's absolutely fine. It didn't go. It didn't go away. So I had to have a virtual doctor's appointment. A virtual. My first concern was, how the fuck am I going to get my arse up to the webcam?
That's a good point.
I had fucking chairs, everything set up. Turns out they didn't want to see it. That was the unfortunate thing. The thing that wound me up the most was, though, it unlocked the facial recognition on my laptop. That's what really pissed me off. Well, I tell my doctor, she said, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to give you some suppositories. Yeah? You need to just pop them up every evening. Now, the word pop is not a word I would associate with suppository. I would say you popped your head round the door to see if the kids are asleep, or you popped your head into the treehouse to see if anyone wants biscuits and lemonade. That ain't the word. You have to negotiate with your arsehole. I'm not joking. It's like an Iranian border crossing. That's how bad it is. The first time you do it, right? The first time you do it, you realise your arsehole is not where you think it is. You sort of you're looking around. What you're done with is one of those mirrors they used to use for the police for looking under cars in the 1980s. That would have been perfect. The second thing you realise when you first do it is taking out the foil. That's an interesting. But then when you try it, it won't go up. It will not go up. You sort of whip. It won't go up. It won't go. And then all of a sudden, it goes from being like Checkpoint Charlie to the Paul Daniels Magic Show. I'm not joking. My wife said she'd always known I'd done it because she could hear me shout out, "Now that's magic!" from the bathroom. That's my 3 minutes. If I carry on, I'll go on forever. Thank you so much. That's my stand-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Harrington. Oh, that was fantastic. Thanks, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us on to our very first game of the evening. And tonight's first game is a game of #Heathens. Now, in a game of #Heathens, I'm going to give my comedians a hashtag, a tweet that I've taken from Twitter, and they've just got to remove and I've removed the hashtag, right? So they've got to tell us what this person might have been tweeting about by suggesting comical hashtags. So our first one for us, ladies and gentlemen, is, I mean, he could do worse than today, right?
I think it could be something to do with America. I think it's the doctor examining President Trump to see why his balls haven't dropped yet.
That's a good one.
Why aren't they? When he goes, he's trying to force them out. That's why he's so angry.
I think it's definitely something to do with America. I think it's #Army Hammer. 100%. It's something to do with that. Have you guys heard of that? Right? He's a bit hungry. That? Yeah, he wants. Right. Yeah, you guys hear about this?
No, what's this?
Well, basically, actor Army Hammer, who played one of the leads in the movie Call Me by Your Name, he's like the indie actor of the moment, whatever.
Okay.
A memo text got released saying that he wants to eat people in a sexual way, like he's a cannibalism fetish.
Oh.
And, yeah, basically, yeah, and it's like. That was a bad day.
Bad day. Definitely hashtag bad day for Army Hammer.
Yeah.
I thought it could be hashtag Boris Johnson literally every single day.
Yeah. I was going to go for hashtag Redneck's Rule. To seem a bit American. Yeah, hashtag Redneck's Rule.
Any more? Or should we move on to our next hashtag, which is our next tweet, which is this: things that make you go,
Is it accidentally wetting yourself for the first 5 seconds? Hashtag. Because it's like getting into a warm bath. You go, oh, that's lovely. Oh, Same when you put on a heated seat in a car. It's the same feeling, you know. That's again.
Oh man.
I
thought it could be hashtag taking a massive shit whilst eating a massive sandwich. Because that's yin and yang, baby.
You've got a hygiene thing there, though. You need a lot of wet wipes for both ends to make that hygienic procedure.
We got any more?
I thought it might be hashtag I eat snow. Don't know if you heard about it. With the snow recently.
Yeah.
It's time for us to come together and admit snow is kind of a snack. It kind of hits.
You've got to eat a bit of snow,
like,
right?
just like you see it, and that's what you just do. That's what you want to do. So, thoughts? Do you guys agree? Are you guys snow eaters or not?
Only when it's a pure white color.
Yeah.
I was going to say that one, mate.
Yellow snow has all the flavor. So, yeah.
I wondered if this might have been hashtag sadomasochists stepping on their own Lego bricks in the night. Can I push anyone for a right answer? Does anyone know what they think? They know what the right answer is.
Well, I think hashtag Trump. Go on, Ben.
I think it's something. It's something to do with America. I think.
Yeah, go on, Griff.
Week.
Is it hashtag Trump's impeachment or something like
that? It absolutely is. Yeah, it's hashtag Trump's impeachment trial. I mean, he could do worse than today, right? Shouting at someone to be their new lawyer, and things that make you go, the Trump impeachment trial. So, guys, how do we feel then about the impeachment of Donald Trump?
Well, it's so. I mean, I think everyone on this side of the pond hopes he gets fucking done for it, but he probably won't because they like a bastard America. It's so. It's like I was looking at Democratic nominees and Neil. What's the name of that guy? I've got it written down here. Oh fuck! The guy that was Pete Buttigieg, right? Was a prime candidate, right? He was a war veteran. He was pro-LGBT. He was pro-climate change, and they didn't vote for him because he's gay, right? They voted for a guy that might die during. They preferred him more to, the narcissist that's there at the moment. It's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre.
Yeah, man.
I think. Go
on. The thing that I've got out of it all is apparently he's fell out with his legal team. Yeah. That's shocking, bro, because you're not supposed to fall out with them before you get fucking sentenced, mate. Like, how's that going to work?
I'm amazed
to trial with your own legal team.
I'm just amazed. He must have her chained up in what's the name place he lives, Falalargo or something. He must have he's just. The idea that, but America have a history of choosing odd people. Like I'm going back to this guy.
Oh, definitely. But this, like, he's not going to get impeached because it's just going to go along like party lines. So like the whole thing's just a trial in pointlessness anyway. But yeah.
Did you notice on Biden's inauguration, Lady Gaga had a massive brooch? I think that's because Bill Clinton was there, and she was worried that if he was up to his old tricks,
something to beat him off with.
When Chelsea got married, and they said, "Oh, her outfit cost $100,000," I thought, well, it's not the first time he splashed out on a dress, is it? So,
yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the news that Donald Trump has made history by being the first president to be impeached twice. This time for inciting the Capitol Hill riots. When Donald Trump became president on a promise to make America great again, no one thought he would do it by having rioters burn down the country, only for a brand new president to rebuild it in its wake. Donald Trump's defense lawyers have been leaving like rats fleeing a sinking ship, particularly morally defective rats, protecting what's left of their reputation whilst fleeing a bigly orange racist ship that is also sinking. Trump was left with defense attorney Bruce Castor, whose opening statement has been described as long-winded, confused, and irrelevant to the trials of the topic, apparently leaving Trump himself in uproar, having finally discovered who wrote most of his political speeches. So that leads us, ladies and gentlemen, on to our joke competition tonight. We want to hear your best jokes about America, okay? So you need to go into the chat, type in your favorite jokes about America, let us know what they are, okay? And we're going to get everybody on board and get everybody see who is funnier, you or the audience. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us on nicely to our next brilliant comedian, and that is going to be the wonderful Heather Elizabeth.
So hello, hi. My name is Heather. So I'm very happy because I'm coming at you live from Brighton today. I've been away from Brighton for a bit. I spent some time in my hometown of Reading. I just say I'm like the Reading of people. I'm not your first choice, but like I'll do. You want London, but you just have to settle sometimes. I've changed a lot since leaving Brighton. I realized that I was bisexual. I started dating men pretty recently. Yeah. What did you say? What did I say? I've only heard good things about them. If you want proof that sexuality isn't a choice, be me and decide that 2020 was a great time just to really just give men a shot. I really did in reflection. I really did a reverse Brighton. I quit veganism and I started dating men. So I brought a lot of meat into my life.
Smashed it.
Like back, I don't know. So, all right, back when I was a lesbian, I had very little sympathy for straight women. I had very little sympathy, and I have even less now. Okay, like being straight is like being gay, but on like easy mode. Like your parents are cool with it. Like nice. Like your dating pool is bigger. You can go on holiday to Nigeria. Like there's so many cool things like I couldn't do before, but now it's like cool, like nice. So I don't know. Being dating men is interesting. I found that like I get a lot of my male dates will come from Tinder, and I find that when I'm putting on my makeup, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm getting ready, I'm making myself look hot. I'm thinking, okay, this date is going to end in one of three ways. All right, like number one, I meet a nice young guy who I enjoy spending time with. Cool. Number two, the date goes a bit weird. We don't really get on. It's not a match, whatever. Or, your body gets found. Like, that's it. Like, you have three options. You have three options. You either get banged, get weird, or get dead. But said, I'm a bit less. I'm not worried about that last option. Because a man would have to put in a lot of effort to kill you. To kill someone, you have to be like organized, able to plan ahead, like good at cleaning. Like, a man's not gonna kill me. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. But no, especially not a Brighton man. Like, I don't know, it's like a certain type of guy. It's like the Brighton man, the skinny woke artist type. The thing is, these male feminists, like, they give you hope, but then they start acting like regular fuckboys, and it's like, newsflash, male feminists, like, you're not an ally unless you text me back. Like, that's how it works here. Like, we're not.
Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Elizabeth. That was brilliant.
I've got to follow that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Ben's having a few technical issues, and we apologise about the funny camera actions that were happening throughout that Heather's performance. She carried on like a trooper, so massive round of applause to Heather. We'd like now to welcome. We're now going to play our next round now, okay, which is a round of crackpot comments. Okay, now in crackpot comments, I've taken a comment on a news article from the week, but I've taken it out of context. So I'm going to give it to my comedians. They're going to have to suggest to me what news story or what this person might have been commenting on. So our first comment is, makes me so angry. Why do people think it's okay to do this?
For that, I've got 100% putting eyelashes on cars. That is not being remarked on.
Yeah, I thought people who watch the Star Wars films, episode 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6. Not acceptable, folks. Not acceptable.
No.
I don't know whether to tell the joke or to tell the thing. I'd rather go outside and feel like that madness of a statement there.
Oh, there you guys.
That's the way they were released.
Yeah.
No, it's not. What do you mean? They're released 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
I've got it wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on,
yeah.
man. Come on, know your Star Wars history.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Okay. I've got things that make me so angry. Why do people think it's okay? So, what have I got from that? It's drivers that, like, think it's okay to just, like, not use signals. Like, indicators are there for a reason.
Fucking
I can't read your mind. And your car is a death trap, like every car. So when you're cutting up in front of me and I'm going, I'm not stopping because you decided that you're going wrong and you need to go that way. I'm going to hit you, bro.
Anyone got any more for this? I thought it could be people who push their bit of lime all the way down the bottleneck in a Corona. Like that's just wrong. That is like what you're doing, what you're playing.
Like fake pockets and women's jeans.
Oh yeah,
I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
What is it with fucking?
What? We go through so much, like so much already, and then I can't even put my keys in my pocket. Whatever. Fine.
Okay. Can I push anyone? Does anyone think they know the right answer to this? This is our story this week of some people who threw a party for a 1-year-old, and they went and posted it all over social media, and everyone in the party got an £800 fine, totaling £1,400 in total fines for this party that was thrown. What do we think about this, guys? Like, what were our reactions?
That's so stupid. The 1-year-old isn't even going to remember the party. Like, at least do it for something fun, like an 18th or something. Like, that's just so pointless. Like, goo goo gaga. Like, what the hell? He's not going to remember. The kid's not going to remember. Whatever.
I'm with Heather on this one because everyone is now going to be pissed off with this child.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, all you're going to remember is you cost me fucking £800 for it, mate. And you ain't even won yet. And you ain't my child.
Yeah, like, and you have to buy like all the presents for the kids as well. Like, there's just such an expensive for a 1-year-old. Like, it's such an expensive party. But I think I don't know.
Well, I mean, it turned into a fucking expensive party, didn't it? Okay. It looks like Ben's having some issues joining us. But I've got some more questions for you to ask you guys about the COVID outbreak. So Heather, who has waited until the horses not only bolted but brought a new variant of coronavirus back to the farm?
I think it's Instagram influencers on their way back from Dubai. 100%. They're the people who are doing it. And the thing is, hopefully they have to be quarantining in these quarantine hotels, which is, hopefully they'll have to be quarantining in these quarantine hotels. Hopefully they have to be hopefully they have to be quarantining in these quarantine hotels. I can't stand it. I can't. So basically, okay, these quarantine hotels are going to be full of loads of rich people. So it could be kind of like a networking opportunity for like other wealthy people. And then I'm like, okay, so I could see ITV making a show about it. Like 14 hot COVID positive singles. One premiere in and a load of drama. Like,
Quarantine, the new series of Quarantine.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
exactly.
Like
one person's got COVID and you've got to work out who it is.
Yeah, I know. They've like revealed the test. I'm positive.
Okay. Ben's managed to rejoin us, so I'll ask Ben his question. Ben, who's losing their holiday and working longer hours?
Bin men, definitely bin men. I've got this ritual now where I try and put the bins out every day just to have a bit of social contact. So if it's on a Monday and then do it on a Thursday, I just wheel the bin out. Wrong one, back in and forth. So they're getting really confused by our bin habits. So I think it's bin men.
Okay. And Griff, my question to you then is, who can now finally get the good shit?
Oh, the people that could go out there and get jacked up and up with this new freaking virus. Vaccine even. It's the old over 70s, I think. But the thing, the statement that I've got with this is, like, when that health secretary or whatever that bloke was, that I don't really watch the news, but I've watched this thing, and this guy that's standing there makes a statement that it will probably reduce the risk of transmission. Probably. What do you mean, mate? Probably. What kind of crap is that? You want people to reject that? It will probably reduce the risk of transmission. There's not even a percentage. What are the odds, bro?
Absolutely right. Well, I can reveal, ladies and gentlemen, that one of three of our guests managed to get their question right. Well done to Griff. His answer was indeed the over 70s who can now get their vaccinations. Ben, your answer was school kids who are going to have to be working longer hours and through the summer in summer schools in order to catch up on the possible 9 months they have missed from the coronavirus. And Heather, the answer to yours was you were almost right there. It was Boris Johnson with his government's travel ban. New travel ban policy. Unfortunately, these people aren't going to be affected by it because it's not going to come in for another 2 weeks.
I know, and also an influencer I saw partying up in Dubai whilst I bitterly watched here for my room, and I saw her partying up. And basically, when she got back from Dubai, she got a negative COVID test, so you're just allowed. You don't even have to isolate when you go back from holiday. I was like, what the hell? Like, rich people just be getting shockedy do. Rich people get away with stuff.
Yeah, in it. I find the vaccinations a weird one. Because they're like, the government's like really proud of this number. It's like 16 million people. We vaccinated 16 million people, but they've only had like half the jab, haven't they? So they've only really vaccinated 16 million half people. Like, I think that should be represented in the data. Like,
and why is it old people? Like, what? I don't know. Why can't we do like Pride of Britain, but with like vaccinations? Like, we get to nominate who we think deserves it. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good idea. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're swiftly running out of time. We're going to have to move quickly on to our final act of the evening. It's the wonderful Griff Sabui.
It's Griff, say Griff, you've been dying to do that, you fucker.
Yeah, I have.
But anyway, I'm Griff from Coventry, West Midlands comedian, looking like Caesar, like Planet of the Apes at the minute, because I ain't had a freaking haircut in a while. But that's what we call with COVID. So I'm an observational comedian. Been on the circuit for a while now. Living life through this lockdown. It's all right, a bit depressing. It's not like a jail cell. It's not jail, really, is it? We can still go out and like use a phone and go out and see people and that, so it's not really that bad. It's not lock up, raining an 8x10 and that. So I'm all for it. What else? What's going on? I shot an advert today. That was quite exciting today. Really weird. There was a generational gap. There was me at 42, and then 3 young lads, all like under the age of 28. It was hard work. But I violated all of them. Took the piss out of all of them, succeeded in what I was supposed to do. And I'm all good. I thought they were funny. Finished all 3 of them, mate. It was great. Had a good day. It was a good day. So the other thing is, I went out as well. I haven't been out much during, I ain't going to lie, it's a bit scary, and also it's cold. You know, we're black people, we don't like cold weather, and it's right cold in Coventry right about now. But all these people walking around with masks. Back in the day when I was growing up, this is my last joke now. So that was called going equipped, going out with a mask and that. So right about now, I'm all for that. It's great. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Griff Sabui. Yeah. I'm really sorry. That's literally our 30 minutes up. We've run out of time. We're going to do some jokes. We'll do the extra jokes in the credit sequence. So in the post show. So if you've got any more jokes you want to add in for the jokes, please add them to the chat now. Also, last week's 20 Minutes More is now available on YouTube. So go over there. If you want more of our comedy, head over there and watch last week's 20 Minutes More. Thank you so much for joining us. Massive thanks to everyone who's got involved. Do go out and check out Seldom Seam, our wonderful sponsors who make handcrafted goods made with care.
That's a nice beat, that is. Chill.
It's the 27-minute comedy hour. It's like what you see on TV, except it's online. 27-minute comedy hour. Everything in a comedy hour except half the time.